Hello everyone and welcome back to another Railway Empire episode. We're back on and you join me at the lovely city or place of Big Lake, which as you can see at the moment is it's quite busy. We've got, what's that, 3 trains there, probably one behind that coming soon. Yeah, so it's quite busy, so I thought what we'd do is we'll try and get some more tracks in here, just to begin with, just a little bit of TLC, and then we'll then head west and sort of continue with what we were doing in the last episode. Just quickly untangle some wires. Right, first thing I want to do is we're going to use the most of Big Lick and try and get all of those tracks used. I mean, it's not a bad station, but still just seeing trains, seeing trains sort of building up is not really ideal. Okay, it's actually not too bad, but still, if we get another couple of tracks in, that will utilise it quite nicely. So let's do exactly that. Actually, hang on, do we even have enough room to put in? Right, let's do it. So there's 4 there, and there's 2 separate. What are those 2 separate ones before? No, I do. There's a sort of separate one. Oh, that's for the terminating. No, is it? I don't know. Well, let's try and sort this out. Have it slightly better than it is now. I suppose basically every station along here should just be eight platforms or 8 tracks. We've got to get rid of that. It's probably about the third time we've redone Big Lick. I remember coming here before having to redo it back in one of the earlier episodes. But you know, it's important. It needs to get done because trains waiting around aren't making us money. They're wasting us money. Right. Is that not gonna... There we go. It's a long old one. These bits of track here we don't really need to do anything with. Well, I suppose we could integrate them back in, but there's not really much point really. Well, I guess we can. In fact, we can join up to that there. Don't know why that wasn't done in the first place, but yeah, we'll just do that. We quickly get rid of that. No, where's that go? Oh, that's the bit down to Durham. Okay, well, we'll connect these up then. There we go. Oh, that should be alright. I'll change that like that. And that can go like that. Well, that's that side sorted. Now the other side. So I don't think we'll have enough room, are we? Oh, we do. Just. Well, we'll get that in. And then this industry here will sort of connect up like that. So hopefully then the train from there will just go into there, which will be good. Be handy if it does. Oh, slight little reconfigure there, but hopefully that will be for the better. Let's quickly demolish this. We'll just reset a train. Brilliant. There you go. Yeah, hopefully that will be slightly better. Hopefully. Now it's slightly larger. We get a supply tower in. We can't get across all 3, can we? One there and one there. If that's all, we've got some research points to spend as well. I think we've basically got almost everything on here now. Oh no, we've still got a few things to get. We've got a new train there as well. 41% tractive power. That's not too bad. Limit. Oh, we probably should have replaced our trains to the limit, but we haven't for some reason. Okay. Actually, we'll do that now. Actually, let's see. Engine shed. Limit, and that will replace the GNM. Oh, did we not even? We must have already replaced that then. Yeah, we must have. Don't remember when, but we must have. Right, that's Big Lick sorted. Hopefully that will sort out issues there. Where was I gonna go? Oh yes, off video yesterday. It was only a tiny little bit I did. I put in White Station because now you can have rural stations. It's basically just a changing point because we put in the Pittsburgh 2 station. So trains coming from sort of this mountain pass here now go into this station, meaning I suppose people can't change trains. So I thought I'll put a station just here, which, well, you know, allows people to switch over to go elsewhere. Fulfilment of demand is 47%, which isn't, it's not great. It's not great at all. Trains are still sitting around here. I don't know if this is just sort of from before, but they're still sitting there, which ain't great. Well, hang on. I might actually know the issue here. It's because the Chicago trains have to come right across. Or is it? No. No, that's fine. No, it's fine now. It's just every now and again you might get a couple of trains waiting, and that is not good at all. That breaking down there. You know what? Let's put in one of these again. Actually, this whole area is just covered by maintenance posts. But yeah, it's not great though. 49%. Buffalo as well, 55%, and Syracuse. They're not getting what they need. Because if it's 60%, they'll keep growing, which is what we want. But I suppose maybe they've grown so much, we just can't keep up with demand. But what do they want? What are they not getting enough of? Grain, 32%. Livestock, see, grain's 57% still. 37.4%. Demand points 95. Well, they're making enough of it. It just isn't getting transported enough. Well, it does say 100% on there. So maybe if we just sort of increase our... In fact, you can now have 3 train stations in a city. Oh no, what's going on? Again? Is someone broken down somewhere? Why have we got things sitting here? This is always going to be an issue here. Let me check the other tracks. We've got 4 on there. Could we maybe bring some more across onto this one? Yeah, that has quite a few. What about this one here? 10, 13. Might be worth bringing maybe some across to here, number 4. Because on the other track there is... yeah, there's quite a few. Yeah, I might do that actually. Let's flick it round. So the Charlottesville services now use the other track. Yeah, we'll do that. A little bit of TLC. I know you're probably like, again, he's doing this again, but it's important. We need to get it done. Right, so we'll whack that on there. So that would be waypoint 1. So that will be. Oh, hang on. Oh no, what have I done? I've just moved something. Hang on. Right, just quickly come out of there. Right, let's do that again. So, oh no, not that. Hold on, back to it. Right, so that will be after Pittsburgh. And that's waypoint 3. So that will be there. Yeah, that's good. And on the way back, you then use waypoint 4, which would come after Buffalo. There we go. Just to sort of even spread out the trains a little bit. Hopefully that will be the end of issues there. Hopefully. But yeah, we're not getting 50 it's going up now, that's good. 53%. Yeah, it might be worth trying to get maybe a few more bits and but that's why you can see the sawmill industry. They haven't got any wood. So that's probably why our demand is quite low, because they've not made any. What about here? Yeah, the distillery, not doing much. So we need more apple trains. You are full, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, not full. We own this, don't we? Level 5, and you're not full. Come on. Oh, it might be worth connecting another orchard up then, just to try and keep up with demand. Because these are big magnet, big places now. So what we'll do is we will what way should it go? It'd probably be easier going this way actually. Alright, well let's try and link this up in a good way. Right, you come across to there. We'll have 2 trains running on this. I'm obsessed with fulfillment of demand. But it's, I mean, it's important because we want these places to keep growing, which then I suppose probably means we then keep getting more money. So if they keep growing, that's good. Another little cut through there. There you go. We'll signal that up. And we'll also put a supply tower on. Yeah, we'll put a supply tower on it as well. Right, well, let's do that then. Let's get those trains in. Just going to make sure that they don't want apples anywhere else from here. Shouldn't think so. No, that's fine. Right, Williams Rest. And the distillery is Buffalo, yeah. So we do that. That has to take 6. It's quite a way it has to go. And we'll put maybe 1. I know I said 2, but yeah, we'll do 1 for now. And then also sugar as well. Oh, we've actually brought this business, have we? Where's the train? There's the train. It's doing its thing. Any more sugar? Yeah, some here. Well, that can then head up to Buffalo as well. And there's some there as well. Well, let's get in a station here then. On the mountain pass. Jackson train station. And then that can then join up just before the tunnel. And that can just be another source of sugar. Which will probably be quite good. I'm not going to buy the business though. So I don't think it's not priority to upgrade it at the moment. So we'll just leave it with its owner. And then you'll go into... do I want more trains going into Buffalo, which is already overstretched? Not really. So we'll try and figure out how we can sort that. Let's go back across. You have to take, we'll say 5. And then we'll then put a we'll put a limit on there. Right. And yes, you're probably screaming. You're like, "What's he doing? It's going the long way." Don't worry, I will change that right now. Well, he's tried to. There's not really much room. I don't really want. That's what's going to have to come onto that line there, isn't it? Let's. We've got the tunnel there, so we can't really do anything there. That's probably going to go into a tunnel if we try and do it there. I need to try and get this under. Yes, there we go. Go under. 3%. I can tolerate that. And then I want to try and get it over to Buffalo 2. Because Buffalo 2 still has tracks available. And isn't too busy yet. So that's why I want to try and get this. So if anything, I want to sort of fly. Well, let's quickly build that. Otherwise, there's so many tracks flying everywhere. It's awesome. Right, so we'll get that in. And we'll signal all of that up as well. So we want to try and get this line either under or over this side into Buffalo 2. As Buffalo 2, well, you know, it's fine. Well, it's quite busy. But it's not as busy as this, which, you know, you've already got trains waiting. Ah, look at the Buffalo bypass line. Love looking at that. There you go. Skipping out Buffalo. It's great. How many trains do we actually have on there now? Oh, we've got 6, but still, 6 less going through Buffalo. We could sort of use that and swing it over here. Could do that. So many ideas. Or just, no. No, I was going to say we could then swing it off the Buffalo bypass line, over the main line, and swing it up to here, and it then goes into Buffalo too. But I think it might be worth, I don't know. Is it worth having Buffalo 2 coming out the other side? I quite like it as it is, sort of a little terminating station like that. It's nice. So I think I'm going to attempt to do this. It might be a bad idea. Can we try and swing this over and onto there somehow? Let's try and get as close as we can. This poor grain place. Literally cutting it in half. Again. Yeah, it doesn't particularly like that. Right, you come across... Oh, actually, hang on. We might be onto something here. Actually, I think we might have actually done that. Yeah, well, we'll do that then. Brilliant. So we've now got a line that allows us to go into Buffalo 2. There we go. Right, we'll do that. Yeah, I quite like Buffalo 2 the way it is at the moment. I don't really want it to, have another way out this side. I know it sounds a bit silly, but the amount of trains. Oh, hang on. Whoa, that's new. They now bridge over the railway. Look at that. Yeah, this again. It's an annoying issue. They've got trains waiting. I don't really want to put them on the bypass line either, because then the fulfilment of demand will just drop. Well, let's change. What's it? No, it's already on the way, isn't it? Hang on, where did that train go from Jackson? Has it already left? Oh, it has. It's already left. Oh, okay. Oops. Right. We'll get this all attached then. And that then goes onto there. Also a nice little connection as well. It means you can sort of skip out Pittsburgh as well. Another little nice connection. And that's already signalled alright. We'll get a supply tower at one end. Always worth having a supply tower. And then hopefully our train will start. Yeah, there you go. We'll use it when it's going back the other way. You're complaining about supplies. If you're complaining about supplies, it means you want a supply tower. You've just got one right there. Oh no, you don't. Look at that though. It's like spaghetti going. It's like spaghetti junction of trains. And here, look at this. It's cool though, I suppose. Wait for one of those to get into shot. Buffalo is now reaching its fulfilment of demand. But Syracuse is 56%. So I don't really know what. I mean, it's wood that you can see that it's still not making any wood. So is that? I bet that's the wood train there, which is broken down. No, it's not. So it needs wood. Right, so off goes that one. And again, Buffalo. It really is becoming an issue, and I thought we had actually possibly sorted it. Now you've got 20 on there. I think the issue is that where we've got the grid set, because at the moment we've got it as an 8 grid, so every train can either go into one of those 8 tracks, but that means they then have some of them, they like go right across, from say track 7, they go all the way across to track 1, which then means every other train has to wait for that. So I think what we could do here, which might be a good idea, is separate the Gyrodons. So we'll have 4 and 4. So then they don't try and... I mean, they are moving now, but give it another 5 minutes and they'll be stuck again. Because the traffic really does build up quickly here. Although, to be honest, they are now moving. Or were moving. I think we're going to do that. I think it is going to be worth the change. But then I'm still... Wait, we've done it. We'll just see how it gets on. If it doesn't really do a lot, then we'll change it back. So we get 2 4s in there. In fact, now we've done that, we can put it way back here. Right, like that. We'll see how that gets on, because this side's fine. Weirdly, but this side's not fine. So we'll keep the 4 on that side. And we'll just see how that now gets on. Because that might be better now. Because that means, trains don't have to wait. Trains on this track here don't have to... trains on this track, track 1, don't have to wait for trains on this track over here. That's what they were doing. Whereas now, that might be slightly more streamlined. Also just checking the utilisation of these tracks here. Are they getting used? Yeah, that's fine. This one? No trains are using that track. This one. Yeah, trains are using that one. This one. Trains are using that. Why is this track not getting anything? Well, to be honest, it doesn't really need to get much anyway. Yeah, it doesn't particularly... It's alright for now, I suppose. Right, yeah, we'll see how that gets on, and hopefully it will be better. I mean, no trains are waiting currently, so that's probably good. Syracuse. I'm back. Hello. It's wood. It needs wood. It doesn't have... It's not making any wood at the moment. Where's the wood train? Or the log train? Where is it? It's just disappeared. What one is it? Jackson Terminal. Why are you all waiting here? That's what the issue is. Is that level 5? Oh, I need to get that up. Well, that's the issue with Syracuse. Right, we need to find another log supplier, which is within a nice distance. We've got Lopez Rest. I think that only supplies Philadelphia, so we could nick some bits off that. We've got Williams Terminal. That's probably the better one to use. I don't think any trains get stuff from there. Oh, New York, but it doesn't really matter too much, does it? New York, it will never grow, will it? Well, we'll do that then. Sort of one of the original state. I might actually put another station in and put it a bit higher up. I'm going to do that. Because at the moment this one's really low down. Yeah, that's better when it's up there. So this will go to Syracuse. Like that. Probably can, yeah, do that. It skips out that. And then we want to try and link it up over here. So let's sort of cut through the field. Sorry. I'd be quite peed off, wouldn't I, if that happened to my farm. Just cutting right through the middle of it. Like that. And yeah, there's probably not much point doubling it. We'll just double it some of the way. Actually, no, we will double it. We will. Why is that bit going into a tunnel, but then the other bit's not in a tunnel? Oh, actually, that is quite cool. Look at that. Oh, no, I like that. Like it. Okay, well, let's get a grid in there, if that is possible, because we've got the tunnel there. No, we can. There we go. It's fine. We'll signal that. We get a supply tower in this more open bit. We love our supply towers. We'll get a maintenance shed in. And then what we can then do is do this. Which hopefully will help supply to Syracuse a little bit more than what it already is doing. We'll just get one train on there just to see how it gets on. Although I might upgrade that to 2. So where's the train here then? It's making us money, which is good. What's it got? Will be nice to see New York grow though. I mean, this is our these are our headquarters here, and it's. Can we just get rid of them and move them elsewhere? Is that not possible? Just get out of there and move to. Quite cool, like that. Headquarters of Eastern Railroad Company. Even though we're now going west. So New York's 58.3%. I don't really know what do they want. As I really would like to see this grow, but it just doesn't happen. It's not happening. Must be something else it wants. No. New York, come on. What's going on? I mean, the amount of trains you've got there, and you're just like, nah, still 58%. And they're full as well on the export there. It's probably logs, isn't it? Right, you know what? We'll buy this. But we're going to make that maybe level 2. Yeah. But yeah, it would be nice to see New York grow, but it just doesn't really seem to get above 60. But that might be because it's not getting enough logs, maybe. So we'll see how that now goes. Alright, that's cool. There's the Hudson River line, which is just still really nice part of the route, part of our network. Right, so let's see, Syracuse. Buffalo's happy. Look, Buffalo's at 73% fulfillment of demand. Although you're still at 55, and that's because you're not getting any logs. Well, you are about to, but... Oh, there's the login train. There it is there. So that's just come in. But we just need to get it up. It's not happy. It's not having it. More carrots. It doesn't get many of them, does it? Oh, no, it does. No, that gets already off for the next load. Carrots. There's any more carrot farms around here? Oh, dairy as well. We've got a dairy. Yeah, let's we'll connect this up then. The mission for Syracuse. The mission to, I don't know, grow Syracuse again, even more than it already is. Oh, that's actually quite nice for it. Ooh. Yeah, that's not too bad actually. 2%. I'll take that. That can then join up there, and then that then can swing around and join up there. We're getting signals. Put a supply tower in. 146 stations. Pretty mad when you think about it. We've done every single one. Miller Terminal, and you're going to go to Syracuse too, as that's still the slightly quieter Syracuse station. So just giving it a bit more of what it needs, which is quite important. Right, that's some more going there now. What else did Syracuse want? It wants grain, didn't it? Which I think it is getting enough. I reckon Buffalo's nicking some of it, isn't it? No, we have already got a grain train there. What level's this? We need to rank that up. We'll go level. Go on then. We'll do the full whack. We've got trains waiting at New York. It's like they all go together and then they all get stuck at the same time. What are you waiting for? That one there. That one's just gone straight the way through. That was not stopping. Oh, now you're stopping. See, look how quickly things build up. Well, I'm not too bothered as much. Oh my god, what is going on here? Really? And no trains use these tracks. Oh, okay, some do. Philadelphia again. Right. We're going to have to do it. I know you're probably like, oh no, not again. But it has to change again. This is not on. It's always the same places. It's either Philadelphia or well, the other one I suppose Buffalo. And we can't be having it. We need to make it so it runs smoothly. Because otherwise, then you get issues. And trains sitting around. I don't like trains sitting around. So, you will now be an 8-track station. Like that. I'm not too fussed about these sort of bits off the end here, as I suppose they could just be sidings, couldn't they? And we'll do the same on this side. Like that. And get 18 on this bit as well. Ah, didn't actually like that, hold on. It's because we've got this bit here. Right, snip, snip, snip time. Snip. 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 And we'll do that again. But no, I suppose this episode, I know I said about going out west, but issues closer to home need to be addressed. Because quite a lot of these trains from here then do go out to the west, or they will. So we want to get this sorted as soon as we can. So I'd rather get it done now than much later on. Because much later on we're then going to have more issues, aren't we? So we might as well just get it done now. But I think we've been very productive in this episode. We've basically got Syracuse connected way more to the industries it needs. Why is it still not like, oh my god, all the way out there? It's a long old way, isn't it? Okay. Well, I suppose we'll get these connected up. There's not really much point, but we could. And then you go like that. You go like that. And we'll keep the 2 here as well. That should be fine. Actually, no, we'll get it connected. And we'll set some waypoints. Let's see. And you go there. Signal that. Right. Unpause that. Hopefully that will be issues there. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Near enough sorted. Although who knows. Probably not. Philadelphia again, it's still one of those places. It just doesn't grow. Let's see. What tracks are trains using? That's good, isn't it? None of them use that. They all want to use that. Well, one of you's going to change. And then they all go onto that line. Well, that's not very good, is it? If they all go on that one. What about you? Right, you. Yeah, you can change. Miami to Jacksonville. You are now going to, at Philadelphia, you're going to come onto this far line here. So that will be waypoint 7, and that will be after New York City. There you go, cool. And then we'll do the same here as well. So waypoint 8, and that will be after Philadelphia? No, hang on. Where's New York? Right, hang on. No, that's not. Is that right? Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah. Right, so they now use that line. Good. That's something. Oh, we got money as well. Nice. What about this side as well? We've got trains using that, that's fine. We've got 40 trains using that, which isn't really particularly ideal. I feel like we need some sort of point system over here to bring trains across. Don't know, there's a lot of trains using that. Well, I suppose they are really spread out though, aren't they, these ones? And Syracuse, there we go. We've reached the fulfilment of demand. 64%. It is now back to growing. That's what we like to see. What's trying to spawn in? And I feel like Syracuse too probably also now needs maybe a bit more of an upgrade. How many tracks has it got? 1, 2, 6 tracks at the moment. Actually, no, I think that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Cool, well, I think we're going to call it there for this episode. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. I know it might not be the most exciting, but, I mean, it's important, and I suppose on your network as well, you'll probably have these issues. Well, you might not. So it's worth, addressing them, and I suppose showing how you can stop it. Yeah, links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks for coming in. Hope you'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.